And welcome to another episode of Danapalooza. My guest at this time, you may recognize from the wrestling days of the gorgeous ladies of wrestling, Patricia Summerland. Patricia, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Thank you for
Uh,
having me, Dan.
you're welcome. So, for those watching and future watching, Patricia was Sunny the California Girl in Glow Wrestling. She also is currently a radio personality on Sirius XM. Check out Mouthing Off Sports and the Political Talk News Sports Talk. Make sure to check out those regularly. And also, if you are in the area tomorrow, you can have a chance to go ahead and meet Patricia as well as the other Glow girls to meet Roxy Astor and April Holm, the Royal Hawaiian. That's Saturday, December 3rd at 8 p.m. Pacific time at the Las Vegas Riviera Hotel. So make sure you come out to that event and say hello and have a good time. Patricia, welcome to the show.
Thank you. And the Riviera Hotel used to be where we were at as Glow. But
Awesome.
tomorrow evening, we're going to be at Azteca in Garden Grove, the city of Garden Grove, California at 8 p.m. Yes. So come check us out.
Definitely. So make sure to check that out. Welcome to the show. I read your bio and all the information and everything of what you have accomplished. And
Yes.
so the first thing I kind of wanted to talk about is I know that your first kind of experience was with the American Bandstand with Dick Clark.
Yes.
How was that experience doing that and meeting Dick Clark?
That was so much fun. Just out of high school because I was 16. And so I would do a show on the weekend. I was dancing and, listen, it was the 80s. So it was half shirts and I was wearing tight silk pants and just loving it. I was dancing and doing what I loved because I love to dance. Dick Clark was interesting. He was larger than life, but not so friendly. Surprising. I was up there dancing near his podium, and he was standing there at his podium, and I accidentally bumped it. And he looked
Oh,
at me, he goes, "Get away from my podium. Please back up." Just really like authoritative, like our father type thing. And I was like, oh my
yeah.
God. I remember looking down and looking at his hand, and all I see was this old hand. That's all I remember. And I remember he had tons of makeup on, like he was really painted on. He was very handsome, but you could tell, at that time he was, a little aged and not such a nice man. But the show was amazing. It was amazing, and I was blessed to be on it and to dance. Me and my girlfriend actually were. Lisa Betteridge was there as well, one of my other girlfriends. So yeah, that was cool.
That's awesome. I'm glad you got that opportunity to
Yes.
showcase your talents uh,
Yes.
at a young age. But so I know then after that, you went into modeling. Is that correct? And can you tell us
Yes.
about that experience to that transition?
Sure, I know, because there was so many transitions. At 13, I went into modeling. I graduated from Barbizon School of Modeling in Pasadena, California, and I had braces on my teeth. And I graduated with honors. And from there, I was a swimmer model. So I wrote my first contract basically, or signed my first contract right out of the school at 13. And I was doing print modeling, runway, swimwear. I did like so many different catalogs and stuff back then. And then in between, I was an athlete. So I'd be out on my skateboard with the guys at 13. I was like the only girl, like playing basketball, doing all these sports, because that was me. I was a tomboy, on the flip side of that. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I was blessed to meet a lot of people through modeling. I worked with Brooke Shields. Let's see, Jordache jeans. I was the model for Jordache. And Brooke was Calvin Klein at the time. So we're the same age, Brooke and I.
Mhm.
Except she didn't go into wrestling. I went into a different avenue of acting and then wrestling. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. Now, if I would have stayed in modeling, I pretty much would have been in New York, I think, and stayed in New York, and probably would have never wrestled because my
Oh
life just
wow.
went in a different direction. Yeah, it was pretty cool though. I made a lot of money when I was young. I wish I would have held on to it. If I would have known what I know now,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And then I also worked for my parents. So through my
Oh
upbringing,
wow.
my parents had a division of the Los Angeles Times newspaper. So me and my brother used to sleep underneath the newspaper bench. Well, the LA Times, the papers are going off into the machines,
Yeah.
and we go deliver the newspapers. So I earned my paycheck that way with my parents. So that was cool. But I don't like ink. I don't like newspapers anymore. I can't stand the look of from that. Yeah. And that in school, that was my thing, going from work to school, back to work, back to school. So, yeah. But my parents taught me money, the value of it, and how to work for it. And I have calluses even, and I think these are from the newspapers on my hand. They're also from the monkey bars too, because I love the
Yeah.
monkey bars being in gymnastics. But yeah, but these newspapers, I used to stuff them. They're like, "What do you mean stuff them?" I'm like inserting. So you take
Yeah.
different classifieds, right? Different pieces of advertisement, and we had to do it manually and insert them into the paper. Yeah, so it was a lot of work. That's how I got the guns before I went into wrestling.
Working the
Yeah,
guns at the newspaper.
that's right. That's right. Yep.
um, so then, slowly after that, that's when you made your transition into Glow uh, wrestling. Um,
Yeah.
it's something that I always remember because I watched Glow uh, quite a bit. Um, more kind of like more towards my teenager years, but I remember always the rap song at the beginning of the
Right.
episode. Yes,
Right. I
and
can sing
so
that for you. You want me to sing it for you?
yeah,
Okay, we'll do this. Roxy, this is for you. She'll be so happy that I'm doing this. We're the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. We're all champions in the ring. We come from the streets. We come from the city. We come from a world where there is no pity. Slam, bam, it's a wrestling jam. Come on, ladies, give us a hand. It's a big, bad battle in the ring. We're going to have fun and do our own thing. There we go. Yay!
that was great. But when you were first working on that, did was it all like improvised that you had to come up with the sayings for that rap, or was it rehearsed, or did you all just improvise in a take?
No, so we had writers, we had directors. So director was Matt Zimber, the writer was Steve Blanche. He wrote our material, so that rap was written for us, and our individual raps were
Oh
written for
yeah,
us that we had to remember because we all had our individual ones. But the main rap we had to learn. We had to rehearse it obviously over and over until we got it right. But yeah, all of that was picked for us, just like my character. Um, I didn't have a say so. Matt was the one who gave us our characters, and I'm like, my character was from Jane Mansfield, was the fun and sun blonde bombshell, and so I showed up that way. So I was like the female Hulk Hogan. So the fun and sun girl, the surfboard, like let's do this, yeah, with Spuds McKenzie, not a care in the world, except I lost and Hulk Hogan won, as we know,
yeah.
but I was the dingy blonde. So, hey, which I don't mind. And I sang knock knock jokes to my opponent. I would come out to the ring and I had the most corniest knock knock jokes that were written for me to make my opponent mad and come after me. So, yeah, that was interesting when Matt told me I had to sing knock knock jokes. I'm like, you're kidding, right? He goes, nope. Oh, great. So I had a lot of mic work, which was good. That helped. And that
Oh
helped me get
yes.
over a lot of insecurities. It gave me self-confidence, speaking. ability because you have to make sure the audience hears you. The voice
Mhm.
has to radiate, all that stuff. So yeah, that really helped me. It made up for my dangly legs in the ring. Me in Hollywood, our legs. Hers, hers would do that, and mine would do that. It's so funny, even in our matches. We're like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Ugh. So, do you have some favorite matches and opponents from Glow?
Absolutely. I mean, I loved all the girls that I was blessed to work with. Indeed, they were all amazing wrestlers. Listen, there wasn't one I could say I was scared to death to wrestle. Um, they were all professional. And the ones that I worked with, there may have been a few I said, yeah, I don't know if I want to wrestle them, but I would say Big Bad Mama,
Hmm.
because and rest her soul because she's in heaven with Mountain Fiji. We've lost quite a few. Matilda,
Yeah.
Angel, Sally, the farmer's daughter. The list goes on. So Big Bad Mama would come out with voodoo dust. She was the
Oh,
voodoo queen. So
yeah.
she had my Barbie doll in this one match, and she sprayed it in my face, and I had to be in her control. So she would take my Barbie doll and flip it, and I'd have to flip right in the ring as the Barbie doll's doing it, right? So everything she
Yes.
did with my Barbie doll on command, I had to do. That was the hardest match, but the best one. I mean, it was so much fun. And
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think I could pick her up because she was like 460 pounds.
Uh-huh.
So I actually body slammed her in that match. I
Oh,
don't know
wow.
how, but I did. It was like crazy. And I'm a buck 40, you know what I mean? So,
Oh, yeah.
um, but I was stronger then because we were taught, we were trained appropriately and right not to get injured. Um, we went through military training for Glow. And then we went through the maneuvers. We went to trampoline training, so
Oh.
we can learn how to jump and down. It was a big thing. It was 6 weeks of that. So we knew what we were doing, you know. Did we always get it right? No, because it's live TV. You got to keep going if you make a mistake, for sure. And believe me, there was plenty of mistakes. Look at Susie Spirit. I don't know if you remember Susie Spirit, where her elbow popped out on live TV. They
Yeah.
couldn't edit that out because it was live, you know. I had a tag team named Queenie, not Queenie Matilda the Hun, but Queenie the Beauty Queen. And she was injured in training. Her shoulder, her collarbone popped out. She
Oh,
froze up
no.
in a monkey toss. Nanuchka was training her, and she was taking her over in a monkey toss,
Hmm.
and she froze before she hit the mat. That was it. So she was my tag team. So after that, Sunny was solo. So I had no
Yeah.
tag. Mm-mm. So I'd go out with other people like Sunny and Cher with other characters. And that was funny. Everyone's like, oh, Sunny and Cher, I get it. you know, yeah, superheroes. But most of the time I was, on my own. So yeah, but it was a lot of fun. I come out with frisbees, Spuds McKenzie, little mini surfboards. I throw it to the audience. Yeah, the fun and sun girl. That's right. I still am. I'm just not tan anymore. It's not safe to tan unless you get a. But yeah, I don't want skin cancer. So yep.
Yeah, so because I had many of favorites from Glow. I mean, obviously you were one of my favorites, but I also enjoyed like MTV. Uh, that was
Yes.
that
I
was
love
a
Melody Trouble Vixen. Yes,
yeah.
MTV. She's a hoot. She's a sweet lady too. Yes.
So
And
between
she's
her,
doing good. She lives in Utah.
oh,
Yeah.
she does. Okay,
Yes.
very cool.
Eileen, you have to get her on. She's I think she's on Facebook. She's out there on Facebook. Yeah.
Okay,
I could guide her towards you. Yeah.
okay, that would be
Yeah.
great. Um, I liked her. I also like Sally, the farmer's daughter,
Yes.
um, and Mount Fiji, and just different certain characters that I would watch because I would watch some of that, and then I would watch the WWE stuff too. So I was someone who would bounce back and forth
Sure.
between favorites. But so I'm glad that that opportunity like happened for you. And so my next question is when you meet fans,
Mhm.
general Glow fans, um, what do you most enjoy to sign for them? Like, do they have like anything of yours that's like maybe a collector item or?
Yes, I mean sometimes they'll bring like surfboards or anything that reminds them of Sunny or a Spuds McKenzie or just even a towel that says Southern California or Sunny, something on it. I would sign, but 9 times out of 10, I have the merchandise for them. A headshot. Um, we have our own dolls, so I would bring my dolls
Oh,
and
okay.
sign. Yeah. And I'm the only Glow girl that had a comic book out first by Squared Circle Comics about my life story. So I'm going to show, I brought it
Awesome.
out here so you guys can
Okay.
see it.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool. And so it tells a little bit of my life story. And I also have an encyclopedia version with Rocky Johnson and Jack Swagger is in
Oh,
it.
wow.
Yeah. So that's me holding the belt. And then we also
Awesome.
have Sally there. See
Oh,
Sally?
okay.
So
Yeah.
this tells some of my life story, and it also is for the wounded warriors in the back of the veterans because my brother was a veteran and my nephew I lost.
Oh, sorry.
So I have an encyclopedia, and on the cover of that is Rocky Johnson, myself, and Jack Swagger, and that tells our stories in that, and it comes in a soft cover and a hard cover, which is pretty cool. Yeah, with stories. So Dwayne Johnson is also in that because obviously that's his father. And Rocky and I were friends, and it was really sad when he passed away. It was
Yeah.
really, yeah, very, very sad. And then I have my Playboy. We all know Kiss and we all love Kiss. And
Oh,
Gene Simmons is
yeah.
on the cover. I
Awesome.
casted this issue of Playboy. I brought in 350 playmates. However, there's only 20 of us that made the cut into the magazine.
Right.
So, and there's great articles. It's the best rock and roll issue. And it is one of the best only because Gene is on the cover. You will never see that in Playboy
Hmm.
for a man other than Hefner to be on the cover in that time frame. So we've got Rudolph Giuliani, Drew Carey. There's a good article of Drew Carey, many good articles. Beastie Boys. We all love Beastie Boys, right? They're
Hmm.
in it. There's a great article on the Beastie Boys. A lot of good stuff in that. And then I have T-shirts. I have pictures, headshots. I have Sunny. Everything Sunny stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so they can just reach out to me and I'll sign it personally. I personally endorse it. So, yeah.
Wow, I'm really glad you showed that to me because I'm such a big Kiss Mark fan, you know. That's one of
Oh
my
my God, I
favorite
love them.
bands. I
Yes.
do.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I know. I call Gene Uncle Gene. I have a lot of stories there, and with him and Paul, I was on tour with them, and I'll never
Awesome.
forget when Gene told me to try out Peter Chris's drums, and it was
Hmm.
going up in the air right for a show. And so he
Yeah.
goes, "Get up there and just play it a little bit for me," because Peter Chris was in his trailer. I said, "Are you sure I should be doing this? Because I don't know how to play drums." So I get up there and I'm just starting to pound the drums, right? I'm hitting them, not really hard because I'm like, what am I doing? All of a sudden, I see Peter Chris running out from his trailer towards me. Get her off my drums. She's playing. Nobody can touch my drums. He's having a fit. And Jean goes, get back in your trailer, Peter. She's fine. I told her she could. And he goes right back and went in his trailer. But I was like, I felt so bad. I go, can you lower me down, Gene, please? I want to get down. But
Oh
they're
man.
amazing guys, amazing. It was just a blessing to
Yes.
be around all that and to post for this issue. We have a video while they were playing live on stage. Myself and other playmates were there while they were filming the video. It was so cool. So cool. Yeah. I love their stuff. My parents wouldn't let me hear them when I was, younger, of course. My parents are like, no, they're devil worshipers. I'm like, no, they're not. Oh my gosh. So silly. Yeah. But great stories. Absolutely. And they're on their farewell tour. Are you going to see them? Because this is it for them. It's
I know.
yeah, yep. Oh well.
Yeah, that's some of my favorite stuff. And actually, my grandmother introduced me to Kiss out of all people. It's my
What?
grandmother. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Um,
cool.
my grandmother used to get me the little Kiss action figure ornaments to put on the
Uh huh.
tree.
Oh wow,
So
nice.
I
Oh,
would
very.
get that and put it on the tree, and then like I'd go on the internet and go search and everything, and then when
Yep.
I heard that, I'm like, oh, well, this is awesome. My grandmother has great taste.
You got a cool grandmother. Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Very
So
cool. Yeah, no, my
that's
grandmother would definitely, oh no, much less my parents. So from 1995 is when I met Uncle Gene. He was larger than life. So
uh,
I call him Uncle. We're not blood related, but we were very close back then. He'd come over to the house when my girls were little and stuff.
yeah.
And Shannon and I would do spinning classes together, and things like that. And
Hmm.
of course, in the book, I got to be Paul Stanley and Ace Frehley. I got to be the sexy
Awesome.
one because Paul Stanley's the
Awesome.
cute one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Gene, but hey,
Yeah.
yeah. And now
Oh,
Tommy Thayer's Ace Frehley. So Tommy is a doll. I love Tommy. Tommy and I casted the issue. So he was right next to me. Yeah. And he's really good as Ace Frehley, though there is no other Ace but Ace, by the way,
very true.
Yeah. And Peter Chris as Peter. So that's that era that I know. Eric is good. Eric Carr. I mean, and the other one that passed away. I can't think of his name right now. Eric, what was his name? The original drummer. But anyway, he was
Oh,
amazing. They
yeah.
were all good. But I know Peter Chris. That was the era
Hmm.
where I was at. Yeah. So yeah.
So the fanboy in me wants to know if you have, what are your favorite Kiss songs, if you have any.
Oh, Rock and Roll All Night, of course. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Party all day. Yep. Donna and Beth. Beth. Oh, I love that song. Oh my God. Beth. Oh yeah. There I like all of them through the Psycho Circus. Yeah, again, that album.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. But they're all good. And they're killing it right now out on tour, you know. But that's it. It saddens me I couldn't make it. And um but I've seen them and I know the pyrotechnics and I was blessed to be there with all that. So I'm not, missing the last. I know
Yeah.
they may do some other things. Who knows? It's never farewell, I hope. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shout it out loud. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah. Shout it out. Of
Yeah.
course. Oh, yeah. They're all good. There's so many. I mean, they're just amazing, amazing, and such a talent. I like Gene's songs. I like Paul's, and then I like the group, and I like Beth. But Peter Chris says it. I
Definitely.
mean, again, it just different when Eric does it. You know what I mean? The sound. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, but I love it with the rose and everything. Oh yeah. Hmm. Good
If I kind
memories.
of had known earlier, I have a Christmas Kiss shirt. I would have worn that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. I could
It
have
says
worn my
Merry
kid. I have
Christmas.
tons of kids. Yes. Oh, that would have been cool. But I like this one too. This is pretty festive.
Oh yeah.
That's really cool. Yep. Indeed.
um,
Yeah.
so I saw through kind of like Facebook feeds, because I thought I saw like another podcaster. Are they making like a kind of like a Glow documentary? Like I thought I saw that was being in the works.
Oh yeah. Well, there was we had Pinkin who was doing interviews of
Hmm.
us, and that's going to be for a book. Yeah, a
Oh,
Glow
okay.
book. Yeah. Yeah. So but hopefully we do have things in the works. We have a cruise coming, next year in May, our Afterglow cruise. This is our fourth Afterglow cruise, by the way. So fans can come up and join us on a 7-day cruise, which is really cool. We have that, and then we have a reality show that we're doing. I can't say anything right now until it actually is, we sign on the dotted line, but that's in the works. So Glow isn't done. Glow is still, you're going to see us original Glow girls out there. Yeah.
Definitely. Where's the cruise? Where's it taken off to?
Out
Do they have
of
like a destination?
Miami. Yeah.
Okay.
Out of Miami to the British Nile. In the Bahamas,
Oh,
we've been, but we're going back to the Bahamas, which is okay. But the British Niles, I think, would be so much fun. And it's on Norwegian Bliss, I believe. Yeah. So you can go and look for the Afterglow group on
hmm
Facebook and join that group so you get all the updates and stuff. And if you'd like to join, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. You can meet all of us girls, personally and hang out with us. Yeah, on the cruise. It's just like Chris Jericho's cruise or the Kiss
oh
cruise,
yes, yeah, the Kiss
right?
cruise. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So it's lots of fun. And we're on our fourth one. So this is
Oh
good.
wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I should look into that. I've been on a
Yes.
cruise since I was 10. So
Oh, yeah, it's time. You have
over,
to. Yeah,
overdue.
yeah. Overdue. That's right. So you
Uh,
go to the Afterglow cruise on Facebook. I think it is. I can send you the link.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
All right, definitely. I'll enjoy that. I might be singing tunes. I get very musical and everything when
yeah.
traveling. So
Of course. Why not? Do it. We're gonna put you on stage with the
yeah.
mic. Yep.
Yeah. Uh, so it definitely is. It'll definitely be a good, really good experience, and I'll share that in the Danapalooza Facebook group page so other
Okay,
people can get that information as well.
great.
Um, let's transition. Um, how has it been now that you're also kind of like a radio personality and you have your two shows, Mouthing Off Sports and your political talk news and sports talk? How's that transition been going for you?
I love it. I've been with American Adversaries for 12 years now. So it's pretty easy now. I cover all the late breaking news in California. I cover political news. And then I jump to Mouthing Off on Sirius XM, where we're nationwide and we're on military arms and all these stations. I think we have 2.6 million listeners. So yeah, we're pretty blessed, and that's a sports talk radio show. So I jump to that to the NFL, and I do all my homework on that end. Yeah, which I love. But I love hockey. I don't cover hockey, but I love my Los Angeles Kings. I love Kopitar 1111. I have the jerseys in my closet to prove it. So I'm a hockey girl. But I cover NASCAR, NFL, MLB, Major League Baseball, all that. We just don't get into hockey for some reason on our show, but yeah, and I love it. So my co-host is Eddie Mansfield. So for anybody who knows, Eddie Mansfield was a Continental lover. He's a very big professional wrestler, one of the best, used to be in the days. So yeah, that's my co-host.
Well, we share another common bond because I'm a hockey guy too. So, uh,
Nice.
I'm from
Awesome.
I'm from originally Chi-Town. I'm from Chicago, so I'm all
Okay.
Chicago Blackhawks. But
Blackhawks, yeah, that's what I was going to
yeah,
say. Well, they have a good hockey team. Yes, indeed. Nice. But they can't
dude,
beat my Kings. No.
this
I
this
think they
is
have, though, as a matter of fact, maybe once or twice. But that's okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I
good.
just I love the sport. So I'm a big hockey guy, and then I got my football team. So
Okay.
the
So,
Bears. So
yeah, Chicago Bears. Okay. Nice. All right. They're not so good. They've been, yeah, they're not on tops. But then a lot of them this year have taken a back seat. Disappointing,
yes.
especially California teams.
hmm
No bueno.
No.
Just no bueno. Nope. Nope. Oh well, you know. We'll see. I don't know. I want to say the Buffalo Bills, maybe Packers. Just depends. They're teetering. Buccaneers, no. Tom Brady has seen
yeah.
his last day, and he should have
Yeah.
stayed where he was. Yeah, instead of making his retirement comeback, it's not working for him. No.
I'm thinking Philadelphia's got a really good chance. The Eagles.
Phillies, yeah, yeah. The Eagles could be. Yep, Yep. Yeah, we shall see. Yes.
So, is there anything else you would like to say or promote on Danapalooza as we wrap it up?
I would just say everybody reach out to me because I will talk to you. I'm not one of those snobby celebrities. I definitely am not. I love all my fans and you'll be my friend. So you can reach out to me on Patricia Summerland and also Sunny the California Girl page on Facebook, LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn. I will chat with you there. I have my Instagram account, Patricia Summerland. I was hacked on my other Sunny the California Girl page.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's gone. They
Yeah.
zapped me, but good. And I lost my fan base on that one here 3 weeks ago, a month ago, maybe now. And Twitter, which I'm not on Twitter a lot, but you'll find me. Just look me up. I'm there, and I will talk to you. But I'm always on Facebook, as you know. I like socialize on Facebook, and then my Instagram for sure. Yeah.
All right. So make sure to follow all those accounts. Um, I'd like to go ahead and thank my guest, Patricia Summerland, for being on Danapalooza today.
Yes.
And everybody keep tuning in to Danapalooza. December 11th, we're going to have more guests. And then December 18th, we're going to have an acting panel. So everyone
Nice.
stay tuned, take care, and have a good night.